Good Wednesday morning. Hey, let's get going here on our First Alert live stream. I'm Chief Meteorologist Steve Beylon, live in the First Alert Weather Center. We are still in the throes of Arctic air, but we're going to be coming out of the deep freeze soon. Let's get you out to a live view from our Oshkosh sky cam, where right now we've got a sunny sky and a temperature of 1 degree above zero, and that is also our wind chill. See, that light west wind at 3 miles an hour is not really having a big impact at all on your feels-like temperature. That is good. Now, eventually, the wind is going to pick up as we go into this afternoon, and while that will add a bit of a wind chill factor, it will also draw in some milder weather. So, believe it or not, that wind is going to be your friend later today. 1 in Oshkosh, 1 for a temperature in Green Bay and Wapaka, -7 in Wautoma, while you've got a +8 in Escanaba. There's that wind. It is a light west to southwest wind in the Fox Valley, close to 5 miles an hour. It is adding a slight wind chill factor in spots, like, for example, Appleton's feel-like temperature is -13, feels like -10 in Green Bay and Shawano, and we're at 23 below in Rhinelander, but those wind chills will get back into positive territory as we go into this afternoon. We'll have a high of 20 degrees. That'll be around 3 o'clock this afternoon, and after a sunny morning, we'll see that sun fade away behind increasing clouds this afternoon. And then tonight, we're looking at some snow showers, and that's our next weather maker. Some light snow is going to be heading our way as we go into tonight. Not a lot, but enough to make the roads all greasy and slippery if you're traveling, especially after the evening drive time home in the overnight hours. It might still be a little bit slick when you wake up Thursday morning. So here's a look at our satellite and radar combo. While we've got some sunshine across Wisconsin, you'll notice the clouds that are pushing in from Minnesota. Northern Minnesota has some snow showers. That band of light snow is developing along and just ahead of a warm front. That's the leading edge of this milder winter air mass, which you'll feel soon as we go into tomorrow and especially into Friday. So First Alert Pinpoint Predictor calls for sunshine up through about the noon hour. And then this veil of high cloud cover is going to move in. That sun will become a bit filtered or milky, and then it'll turn overcast, especially as we get towards sunset and beyond. 6 o'clock tonight, snow showers across the North Woods, pushing down towards the Fox Cities and Green Bay. That's 8 o'clock. And then during Action 2 News at 10, meteorologist David Ernst will be following these snow showers with First Alert Viper Max. Still some light snow across portions of the area. This should taper to some leftover flakes in the pre-dawn hours, heading into early Thursday morning. Thursday's looking like a mostly cloudy kind of day. Snowfall on First Alert Pinpoint Predictor. A dusting, a half an inch, a good bet for a lot of folks. Some folks to the north and west could see an inch or two. What's interesting is you look at Pinpoint Predictor, it has 2.2 inches of snow in Sturgeon Bay. That strikes me as being an outlier that may not really verify. But anyway, a comparison of 5 different computer models on the snowfall in Green Bay. Well, they all call for roughly half an inch. So that seems to build confidence that the forecast will hopefully pan out just as the way we expect it will. So your severe weather outlook is in the low category for tonight. Slippery travel is a possibility. Might be a little bit slick, especially on the side and secondary roads tomorrow morning. And then we go into the moderate to borderline high category during our severe weather outlook for Sunday and Monday and Tuesday. All 3 of those days are now First Alert weather days. It's not because of snow, but it's because of bitter cold air and dangerous wind chills. Our actual high temperatures will be in the single digits early next week, and on Monday we may not even get above zero. And wind chills will be dangerous, diving down to the 20s and 30s below zero. So that Arctic air that we're going to get early next week is going to be even colder than the air we just got. So here's your First Alert Super 7-day forecast. Today, sun, then clouds, then evening light snow, about a half an inch, turning blustery with a high of 20 late today. Then 35 on Thursday, 39 on Friday. So we wrap up the work week with highs very close to 40 degrees. And then Friday night, the Arctic cold front comes through, and then the temperatures head down over the weekend. I don't think it'll be all that bad for Saturday. It's going to be seasonable. We'll see temperatures in the lower half of the 20s, but it's going to be blustery. Wind chills will be in the single digits and teens. And then that Arctic air comes in early next week. So Sunday, with a high of 6, we'll find wind chills in the teens below zero. That's Sunday morning. You know, people are heading off to go to church, grab the paper, or whatever they like to do Sunday morning. It's not going to be very pleasant out there. It's going to get even colder as we go into Monday, which is Martin Luther King Jr. Day. And that sort of is a blessing because a lot of kids are going to be home. They're not going to be going to school on the holiday. And so there's not as much of a concern about them going out into the elements, especially when daybreak Monday, that feels like temperature, that wind chill is down about minus 30. So that's cold enough where frostbite can develop on exposed skin in about 20 minutes. So yeah, that's really tough for those who have to work out in the cold. It's going to be a very difficult stretch early next week. Again, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday are all first alert weather days. And as we continue to get new data about that Arctic blast that's going to come in early next week, we'll continue to first alert you here on the TV side, on the live streams, and also on our free app. It's WBAY First Alert Weather. We've got you covered anything from bright sunshine like we have right now to a raging blizzard, which we don't have. But we do have Arctic air that's going to be coming in soon. So I've covered all the ups and downs in our forecast, literally when it comes to temperatures and wind chills. And despite those topsy-turvy temperatures, there is not a lot of snow in the forecast, except for a little bit tonight. The forecast continues to look rather dry through the next week or two across northeast Wisconsin. No big storms in sight, no big snow events in sight. So for those who are hoping to get some snow, we don't have a choice. We're just going to have to continue to be patient and keep our fingers crossed. All right, thanks for watching our First Alert live stream, Action 2 News Mid-Morning, with Aisha Morales and myself. It's going to be starting in about 15 minutes. So we encourage you to tune in for the latest news stories. All right, thanks for watching. Stay warm and have a wonderful Wednesday. We'll catch you tomorrow.